everyone, welcome to my channel. This is your friend Nimi from Gardening Diary. I feel happy sharing this video with all of you. It's related to rose summer problems and things that we normally face, get distressed and all that. So I just want to update on some of my plants, the current status, the performance and all of that. It may be helpful for all of you out there who are growing roses and so desperate in getting blooms and all of that. So little do's and don'ts, expectations, what is it that we have to expect, lot of information. So stay tuned to get more info on what is it that we are going to talk today. If you haven't subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel to get more info and updates on growing and caring roses. It's all from my garden. Okay, especially during summer, it's very tricky with roses and we go through a lot of problems and we don't know how to solve it. And we wonder, is there any solution? We get depressed or stressed out. So I just want to tell you, just hang in there, don't worry. Every plant is different. Everybody is living in different temperature, different climate, different location. A lot matters for these plants. So I'll just go ahead and show you. I have plenty of roses, what I have, what are the problems that I'm having, and some of them we can overcome. So it's an overview and get basic education and not to feel about it. It would be helpful. Hope it is knowledgeable and helpful for all of you. Everybody complains about flower size, bloom size. My rose is blooming small, it is tiny, it is not like before or how it was from nursery. So summer it is tricky. These are mini flora type roses. They kind of bloom decent size. But there are other roses where I have problems with. So you can see how small and big this rose was. So that is an old picture. So comparatively, the bloom size is very small. So it's not the case with all the roses. Some of the roses, it blooms like that. Some of the roses, they are fine. They continuously bloom the same way as they normally do. So this is a Tata Centenary. So this bloom size is very similar to which it normally has or it had during the beginning or the cool weather period or in the January-February month. So that is the same. But that's not the case with all the flowers. So the mini floras continuously blooms, the repeat bloomers, and we'll have always flowers on them. The flowers last for a long time, and the tiny size flowers, they're very hardy plants. So I have several plants of that actually, and all of them are fine. This one is a floribunda mini flowers, and that flowers in its usual pattern. Maybe the bloom number, the number of flowers that we get from the plant is less, but then they bloom in the usual size. So the reason I'm showing this one here is because I have 3 plants of this, and all the plants performance is almost the same. The new shoots keep coming up and with buds, and they're just blooming. So if you have some roses which are blooming and some roses which are not performing up to their mark, just don't worry. It's just the summer month and the plant is stressed and it do not want to perform up to the mark. We do not have to, or we should not force the plant. This is a new black delight. You can see the size of blooms, the difference, big and small from the same plant. So although we have new shoots coming up, buds coming up, the size varies, so don't worry about it. Okay, mostly we'll experience this problem with hybrid tea roses because that is where the flower size is I understand it immediately compared to floribunda or miniature roses, because they usually bloom in the normal usual sizes. They do not really have any problem unless the count or the frequency of bloom would be reduced, but otherwise the bloom size of hybrid teas on majority of the cases goes down. So that is one problem. And the next one is flower burn. So these are blooms of yesterday, and today morning the petals are kind of darkened at the edges. So it's not just with this plant. There are several roses, and not all of them, several roses have these issues. So nothing to worry. That is because of the heat and the temperature the plant cannot tolerate. So we just have to deal with it, get through the summer months, and wait for the cooler month for the roses to, reward us with a lot of flowers. So just don't feel bad. So this is the reason I thought, I'll just show all this. These are not something that we can really rectify. You just have to go through that phase. So this is another rose. I don't know the name of this. So some of them will literally have that black edges, and some of them the flower looks very different, and it's not in its usual form or shape. All right, so that is another issue that we face. This is a native variety which blooms in a decent small size flower that has a lot of buds. Don't worry about leaf cutter. This one here is lava glut, and you see a lot of shoots, although a lot of shoots are dangerous because they tend to burn. So you may have this problem of new shoots that is coming up and they are burning, or they are not in the good form, like this one. This is an example. So in the same plant, there are other shoots which are coming up. Some of them are good and some of them are not so healthy. So that is something that we may undergo as well. So the new shoots and the new leaves kind of tend to burn, and even the buds may burn. Okay, this is a summer snow. This used to bloom in abundance, actually, plenty and plenty of blooms, and right now I have a lot of leaves and very less buds. So every plant is different. Every plant shows different results, behave differently during these summer months. So we just have to, just because of that, we should not stop caring. Continue to give the care that we normally do and follow the pesticide routine and everything. And they should be back in, after this summer months. This is a miniature. I feel miniatures are better compared to many other roses, actually, mini floras and miniature. So that's a leaf burn there. In the same plant, there is a lot of good growth as well. So I'm just showing a different type of a variety of plants, just mix and match, just walking around and showing different condition. This is a beautiful climber. It's called Bruna. This rewards, or this blooms well during winter months or cool weather, because I got this from Ooty. Because of the flower, I bought it, but right now all the leaves are fallen. This is how it used to bloom in cooler months in bunches. It's a climber, floribunda. Very nice fragrance, beautiful flowers. So this is another type of Bruna. I think this is spray, and this one, you can see how it looks right now. This is also good in cooler temperature. Actually, there are two of them. Both are not up to the mark right now. Very less blooms, not up to the mark, and the leaves are in bad condition in the sense they're not, they're kind of not suitable. This hot weather is not suitable for these roses. Just because of that, I will not stop caring. I'll remove all the dried leaves, yellowing leaves, spray with fungicide, do the soft pruning, do all the basic things that we have to do, and just to maintain them. And then when the weather cools down, they'll come back to its life. So we saw a little bit of issues, different type of problems. So if you have these issues, just don't worry, hang in there. And we'll talk about fertilizing and other care and other tips in another video. So friends, that's all in this video. I hope this is informative and helpful. I'm glad to share all this with you. If you still have more questions or any doubts at all, please put that in the comment box. I'll be more than happy to help you. We'll meet again soon on another video. Until then, this is your friend Nimi saying goodbye. Happy gardening, everybody. Be safe and take care. Bye-bye.